It's the Opie and Anthony program.
Madman.
A very, very busy day. Yeah, so Noah, the intern, has quit.
Oh, wow. You just let that info right out.
Yeah, because we got to move on. It's kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
You know, we were having a lot of fun with Noah. He was our intern that, would dress very, very nicely for the radio program.
He was probably the most flamboyant intern we've had.
And we had a lot of fun with him, and and we kept asking him, off air, are you cool with this and that? He loved the attention and all, but I don't know what happened. But basically, I guess his father called after the show yesterday, really pissed off, and next thing you know, we find out that Noah's not going to intern here anymore. So I don't know what's going on.
That was that.
Right.
He has left the program. Yeah, there were a lot of times off air, kind of pull him aside and go, dude, you okay with this? You know?
Right.
Just making sure. And
he was loving the airtime, but I don't know. Yesterday it seemed to just all of a sudden turn. Because when we were talking to him late in the show yesterday,
yeah,
I mean, I saw his face. It was getting all red and weird and stuff. Like he was getting...
maybe his father had a chat with him.
Yeah, he was getting
beforehand.
uncomfortable or something. I don't know. And then I threw a strawberry at his shoe. But, I mean, I do stuff like that all the time.
Yeah. Sure, you threw poker chips at some lady.
Well, we mess with the interns a lot. I just was annoyed that he had $500 shoes on.
I'm a little jealous.
I don't have $500 shoes. I guess
who does?
I guess I could go out and get them now. I don't know.
Yeah. Why not? Let's get some Gucci shoes. We'll all throw chocolate.
Sucker Patty gave us she gave us the chocolate covered strawberries yesterday for Valentine's Day, and we ate a few, and then I was full, and then I was annoyed because I saw his really nice shoe, and we set him up nicely. You guys made sure that the shoe was on the counter, and
right up on the console,
and I pelted it.
I actually thought you just wanted to see it.
No, not at all.
I gotta be honest. I thought you just wanted to see it too.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys throwing me under a bus?
No, not at all. I howled when I saw that strawberry.
I know. That's what made it so much more funny to me. I wasn't expecting it.
I did like him, though.
He kept lifting his foot up and not really putting it up on the console. So
when are you going to expect it?
I know, that's just it.
I mean, when?
How can you prepare yourself for $500 shoes having a chocolate-covered treat thrown at them? No one expects that on any level.
No. So,
chocolate-covered treat.
I got to say, I'm bummed that Noah has decided to leave the program.
Yeah.
So am I.
Maybe he'll reconsider and come back, and, he could still, intern. We'll just leave him off the air or whatever, but... We'll see what happens with that. I thought he was cool with everything that was going on. I defended him. I had no idea what he was. We were having fun with that. It was a nice bit and a nice angle. We're always looking for angles and bits on this radio show.
Yeah, honestly, we have no clue and really could care less what anyone's sexual orientation on this show is. The whole thing was he would just come in on a daily basis dressed.
I was more annoyed, I'll be honest, because I was brought up really poor. Extremely poor. And I was just really annoyed that he had such nice clothes at his age.
Jesus! That bothered you?
Yes! Dude, I had the same shoes for a year at a time, man, where there were holes in them. We were so poor, we got haircuts for a while there once a year.
Oh, but don't hate the player. Hate the game.
So there was always something in me going,
wow.
That
bothers you to this day?
I always hated rich kids. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. I mean, my dad got me when I got my driver's license, he got me a Dodge Aspen wagon.
Ooh.
That was older than dirt, man. And I was proud of the car, But the problem was where we lived, on Long Island, we lived in kind of a middle to upper middle class neighborhood.
Yep.
But we were like on the low end, on the way low end. And having 7 kids,
yeah.
So I'm driving this Dodge Aspen wagon to school, really old, so old that the back doors they didn't close anymore. So there was a metal wire.
What?
You want to talk about safety? A metal wire that went from door to door in the back seat.
To hold the back doors closed.
Yeah. And so if I was, driving some of my friends to school, they would jump in and they would
in the back seat.
Yeah, and the only way to sit in the back seat, you had to sit. Behind the metal wire.
Get out of here.
Swear to you, bro.
You realize it would be like an egg slicer if
I know.
you got in an accident.
I know.
They would just be cut in half.
But that was my dad's logic. He was always, he was like MacGyver.
Wow.
You know, the doors, instead of like maybe sending it to
Fixing the door.
to the garage, it probably would have cost $20. No, my dad's way of doing things was go out to his garage and find a way to fix it himself.
Did they have to climb in from the front?
Yeah.
Into the back seat?
Yeah, just hop over the front seat, into the back, have the metal wire across from door to door, and they would sit like that. No one cared.
That is really, really rigged.
And then I would drive to Harborfields High School, park in the student parking lot, and then here comes everybody else in their brand new Beamers and what have you.
Yeah.
Volvos that daddy bought them.
Oh, here it comes. So that's where the hatred comes from.
Well,
it's not kids.
It's not a hatred, but
ooh, the rich kid doesn't have a big wire in his backseat.
Well, and the rich kid got to buy, a nice hot lunch at school.
Uh-oh.
While we were eating our bruised apples and our Pepperidge Farm peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Remember the Pepperidge Farm bread?
That was the worst bread ever.
My mom bought it.
It was pre-stale.
It was pre-stale because, it was cheap because it was ready to be thrown in the dumpster is what it was.
Yeah.
And it was thin to begin with.
Real thin. It was hard. And then you'd get, like, fresh Wonder Bread. It's like a cloud. Oh, soft and doughy. That fresh, brand new Wonder Bread.
The only time I got Wonder Bread.
That, did you?
No. Maybe when I went over a friend's house or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, man. And then it would be. Then I only
farm bread.
I only figured this out. I only figured this out recently because of Jim's apple thing.
Yeah.
That we always had apples with a bruise on it. One bruise. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich on Pepperidge Farm wafer thin bread with the jelly soaking through.
Oh.
And we've joked about this in the past, but it's the God's honest truth. I'll get one of my 4 brothers on the phone, one of my 2 sisters, no problem. I mean, we didn't have the sandwich bag, so it was whatever my mom could find to wrap up these sandwiches.
Wait, to wrap up the sandwiches or to put it in a bag? You had your paper sandwich bag, and then you had it in saran wrap or Ziploc bags.
Stop.
What was your sandwich?
Not even
tin
foil.
What was it?
Just whatever bags were laying around. Maybe an old bread bag, whatever. Bags from shopping. So it was the big plastic bag from the grocery store. So she'd wrap it in that a bunch of times.
Oh God,
dude! I went to school with really big brown Wallbaum's bag,
like the big shopping bag with your little lunch bag.
Yeah.
Where most of the time the parents would buy you the lunch bags. They were bags specially made for lunch.
Please stop.
You'd get the big Wallbaum's lunch grocery bag.
You'd hear the apple roll from end to end. I'm not kidding.
Rolling over the sandwich, soaking more jelly through it. Oh, did kids make fun of you at the table when you pulled out that monstrosity?
No, because when you're in that situation as a kid, I think you learn ways to kind of hide that type of thing.
Wow, that is brutal. I'll give you that.
And, if we got lunch money, it was a real treat.
To some real poor kid, kicking with no shoes on in Kansas, that probably sounds like a luxury. But if people understood Harborfields, this is like very rich people, very wealthy. Well, high.
I wouldn't say very.
Upper middle class.
But, yeah, they're doing very well.
Definitely upper middle class.
Yeah, they're doing very well.
Class. Yeah.
So that's the curse is being on the low end of whatever.
Yeah. So you had to
it wasn't
see
about
some kids.
It wasn't about not having money. Like if all my friends didn't have money and the school district, then it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't because you're used to the people you hang out with. Simple as that.
You had no fruit cup.
You didn't get cup.
No pudding. So you top the pudding and nothing like that.
It was mostly an apple and peanut butter and jelly.
And the apple was bruised. Why? Because
always bruised. And I was thinking maybe there was some kind of sale on bruised apples.
A discount on bruised
know.
apples, maybe. Oh, jeez, you were poor.
And then I told you about the jeans that never faded.
Jeans that never faded.
What was the jean store in Huntington? Columbus, was it?
Mm.
This goes back a while, but the jeans that fade.
Sure, you want them to fade.
In junior high, all my friends have the jeans that fade, and then eventually they, holes in the knees.
Yeah, it starts fraying.
How cool
and stuff.
is that?
Those are cool,
right?
Yeah.
And my jeans never faded. I never understood why. It was because it was those other jeans, the fake jeans.
The fake jeans.
Remember the fake blue jeans?
Yeah.
They're coming back a little bit, actually.
Yeah.
They never fade. But I didn't know that.
You didn't have...
And I would just sneak mine in the
Levi's.
wash over and over again, sneaking it past,
Yeah.
Because laundry was a big deal in our house, too. But I would sneak that
What was a big deal about laundry?
Dude, 7 kids, figure it out. My mom was literally doing laundry every hour of the day.
Really, just constantly
So it was like,
washing.
look, man, wear your jeans more than once, please, help me out here, type of thing. So, I would sneak them in, though, because I wanted these damn things to fade.
They never
They never faded.
Now, you must have been a hand-me-down family, too.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of the clothes
Oh, yeah.
went down the line.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and someone's reminding me on the line. Yeah, that is the God's honest truth.
Oh, my God, that's right.
I once brought lunch to school in a cement bag. That is the truth. Because my dad was really into cementing.
Like those bags of Sacrete and stuff that you'd get at
my dad
the hardware store to do like your sidewalk.
He was insane with the cement work.
Loved cement.
My brothers are convinced he started this whole cement thing to keep us busy.
Just keep it like a prison detail?
Oh, yeah, because we had to go find the sand.
He have any Italian in him?
No.
The Italians always with the cement.
No, he was building rock walls and paths that led to nowhere and more paths. Dude, I don't think you've ever been to my family house, no?
Whopping it off, sir. Whopping it off, boss.
He would buy the cement bags like, I don't know, 10 at a time. It was ridiculous. And then we had these sand pits. We had actual sand pits. And our job was to
mix the cement.
Yeah, our job was to get the sand to mix into the cement. So then these cement bags were laying around, and I guess one day we were real desperate, and I actually brought my lunch to school.
In one of the empty cement bags?
Yeah.
Was there all cement dust in it?
Yes, definitely, a little bit.
You broke that out at the lunch table?
Well...
And cement dust goes everywhere? That's horrible. That's child abuse.
Was it child abuse?
That is child abuse.
You do what you can when you have 7 kids.
Do what you can. Find another bag other than a cement bag. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I used to feel bad that sometimes I had to cover my books with brown paper bag.
Sometimes?
Book covers. Yeah, because sometimes I'd get the real cool book covers,
I never got a book cover.
Never got the book cover from
No, stop.
Trapper Keeper?
No.
Never had a good loose
My science book said wall bounds on the front. It was always wall bounds.
Brown paper bag. Oh, wow, that's brutal, man. You were poor. Hence the hatred.
So maybe yesterday a little of that came out.
When you saw that Gucci shoe on his foot, $500 Gucci shoe, did you think about your cement bag lunch?
I thought about bruised apples.
I thought about Pepperidge Farm bread soaked with jelly.
I thought about the margarine and sugar sandwiches at the beach house. Oh yeah, I did.
Oh, all that anger came out in that one chocolate-covered strawberry.
Feeling good about where my life has taken me.
Yeah.
But it all came back in that moment.
Anger. As soon as that glistening shoe came up on the console, it was over, Johnny.
Cliff is saying they're tough skin jeans or something like that.
Oh, tough skins, yeah. Oof. Oh, my God. Those were like, the heavy denim that just never faded. It was denim from through and through.
It was made not to fade.
Yeah.
But I didn't understand that as a kid.
Yeah, and they were... They didn't rip either. They were real thick denim.
Yeah.
Tough skins. Awful.
Oh, but the cement work and the... my dad was an amazing guy.
What would he have you make?
A lot of rock walls to begin with.
Rock walls.
A lot of rock walls, and then pathways all around the house, and then a pathway from the back door to the garage that was separated from the house.
Oh.
And then a pathway that kind of led up into the woods, but just stopped.
Just stopped once you hit the woods?
Yeah, it's just all these cement paths everywhere.
Wow.
My younger brother jokes that we didn't have bedrooms, we had barracks.
He'd call you up early in the morning, blow the bugle, and then you're out with the wheelbarrow and shovels.
We had the Volkswagen bus that on a Saturday or Sunday. My dad would go, "Hey, we're going for a ride," and we'd get all excited as little kids, like, "Wow!"
You had a Volkswagen minibus?
Yeah, those hippie buses.
Yeah, the hippie bus.
Yeah, and then he'd load us up, and the seats were out of it, so we could fit more people.
The door's closed, so you didn't have any wires, or?
Yeah, the door closed, but there were no seats.
So you're just like
Dude,
fumbling around the
no joke, like
little apples in bags.
Yeah. I mean, I laugh at these parents with their stupid safety.
Yeah, stupid safety.
And their minivans and stuff. Like Elo was driving us in his hoopty.
Yeah.
His whip.
Right.
And he had all the latest features and safety things for his
mirrors, so he could see his kid in the back.
For his little Jackson.
Yeah.
No, we had a Volkswagen bus where we took the seats out. So it was the driver's seat and the passenger seat. You had those two for Mom and Dad. But then there were supposed to be 2 rows of seats in the back. Those were taken out so we could fit more people in there.
More people? Is that what it was for?
Yeah, dude, we had 7 kids.
Wow. And they would just load you in and drive around.
Oh, yeah.
And if they had to hit the brakes hard, you'd all fly to the front?
Yeah, like the seatbelts were still kind of, if I remember correctly, were still anchored to the floor of the damn thing, so you kind of would hold on.
Oh, you'd hold on. That's good in an accident.
Yeah, a little bit.
Rip your hands apart before you fly into the back of the seat.
So my dad would load up the Volkswagen bus, and all of a sudden we're out in the wilderness, some wilderness on Long Island, and all of a sudden it'd be a big hill. He goes, "Hey, kids, why don't you run up that hill and get me some rocks?"
What?
We thought we were going to play Army or something. He would try to make believe it was like some kind of cool game.
Make a game.
Guys, why don't you go play Army up in these woods? But while you're at it, why don't you roll some of those nice rocks down? Because we're going to be building another rock wall soon. And
so you guys would have to go out and get the rocks for the rock wall?
Yes.
Oh, this is like prison, dude. It's like a work detail.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we'd run around a little bit, but we'd be rolling the rocks down the hill and collecting them, and then go back to the homestead.
Isn't that odd now you go to posh stores and purchase rocks for your apartment? When you were a kid, you were running up hills getting rocks for rock walls. Now you just go, I'll take one of those. Yeah,
people see the little rock thing I have in my apartment, and I'm like, don't even ask.
Kind of a tribute. It's kind of a reminder.
That's right.
Constant reminder of where you were, where you are.
I bought those rocks.
Yeah.
I didn't have to go out and dig for them. Yeah, sometimes you had to dig for them.
Wow, that Gucci shoe really pissed him off. I could absolutely see why now. I was wondering, when he put the shoe up there, I looked at Opie's face, and there was just this look of anger and, you son of a bitch, before you lobbed that chocolate-covered strawberry at it.
All the success was wiped away, all the adult content. He was just a little girl running through the woods holding a lamb.
Holding a lamb. Poor bastard.
No, it was I didn't know any better.
It puts the rocks in the minivan. I stink.
I mean, we had a good childhood though, because we didn't know any better. The only time I knew better was, like I said, going to school and seeing
the kids that had
the rich kids with all the really nice clothes and the cars. But
how was it around Christmas time in elementary school? Because I was by no means well off.
Christmas?
Yeah.
I would love to have some tragic story. It was probably better than most people's Christmas.
So maybe you got a new shovel.
No, they went all out.
A new cement rake.
They went all out for Christmas.
Yeah.
It was amazing every year. Absolutely amazing. Couldn't even walk in the living room. There were so many presents for us. Oh yeah. No, they went all out. Credit cards, to the limit, man.
Oh, really?
Every year.
That's cool.
Yeah. No, they did their best.
That's good then.
7 kids, and then all the other people they were taking in all the time. So I don't know. I had like some kind of half sister for a while, and then one day she just left. I haven't seen her in 20 years. I don't know.
She was living in your house.
Yeah, she was living in the house. She was my sister's best friend at the time that they brought in because she was having a bad home life.
Was there any resentment on your part? Like, excuse me, I'm taking my lunch to school in a cement bag, bruised apple, Pepperidge Farm bread. Perhaps if you didn't take this person in, you could maybe get me some Wonder Bread? Anything like that going through your head at any time?
Nah, not really.
No?
Honestly, not really. Because I always, did my own thing. I was caddying and, making my own money at 14.
Winning that caddy tournament. Now that's the important thing. Okay, Pookie. Get me the Pepperidge Farm bread.
We had black kids that came out for the weekend.
How about a bruised apple?
We had the black kids come out for the weekend, and we'd take them to the beach and to the...
You were a sponsor family for
Yeah, I think so.
What was that called? The Fresh Air Fund.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, there was a Fresh Air Fund. I remember the commercial.
Yeah.
And it was a kid going, being taken out to the country, which was Long Island, and going to the beach.
Either the
with
beach
a white family,
or like the church pool or whatever it was called. No, it was Camp Alvernia. Remember Camp Alvernia?
Oh yeah.
I think the church would take over the campgrounds for I don't know a weekend or something like that.
Invite the black kids.
Yeah, and all the families would bring their little black kids to the pool.
All the white families would bring their black kids. Look what I got. Oh man, that is horrible. Yeah, well, I forgot about that. A bunch of white people from Long Island.
And honestly, then you felt like you had it good, because you take things for granted, like
having a little fun, sending back to the Bronx.
Living on Long Island, we have some unbelievable beaches, as you know, and we would be bringing these the black kids there, and a bunch of families would get together, and the black kids would be running around, and they would just be out of their minds because they're not used to this. If they're lucky, they get to swim in one of these city pools. That's about it.
That's it.
And then you realize, well, I guess it's not that bad out here,
That's probably why they did it.
So
they get you. Wow. That is something. We got some audio, I think, of way long ago. One of the black children living at your house.
Days never finish. Master got me working. Someday Master set me free.
Wow. Sound like they were having fun.
You didn't take in the black kids?
No. My mother, she had to raise the three of us by herself. She did very well, but, we weren't bringing in black kids. And especially, my mom is definitely mellowed with her age, believe it or not. You've heard her singing and whatnot, but I mean, her opinions, I guess, were a little different back then. No, we weren't taking in any black children. When we'd leave our clothes around and she'd come in, what the fuck am I, 3 shades darker than you? Pick this shit up, Like, oh. Or I'd get money for my birthday, and I'd be like, Mom, could you take me to the mall? I want to. Look at you, you're spending that. What are you, nigger rich? Save your money. Do something with it. I'm like, oh, okay. And it was just, that's the way my mother talked back then.
Well,
She's definitely changed, her opinions, but back then, that's kind of the language that was going around the house a little bit. So we weren't taking in any black children. Weren't as charitable as the Hughes household. I do remember the Fresh Air Fund, though.
We were brought up in a very religious, not a religious household per se, but a religious town. Centerport is very Catholic, and the church is very involved in the community and stuff like that. So, growing up, we got involved with all this stuff.
God, no, it was just all about us. Believe me, if it was taking a black kid in from the Bronx so we could show him a good time for the summer, or us having name brand food or the store brand food, we go for the name brand food. I had the Wonder Bread, my friend.
Did you really?
Yeah, I had the new lunch box.
I got to call my brother because he'll remember all the products that we had. It was ridiculous. And we had, if you open up our cupboard, it was just a lot of white.
Was it all the...
Remember, there was like...
No Frills, it was called.
It was called No Frills,
No
right?
Frills.
Okay.
The white can with just
everything
beets.
Everything was white.
Yeah.
So when I saw that movie Repo Man, and they went into the store and it was just beer.
Yeah.
It used to make me laugh because I had that. Not the beer part, but I mean it was like like you said, peaches, cornflakes.
Yep.
But it wasn't even cornflakes. It was like flakes or something like that.
Flakes.
But everything was in white boxes.
Yep. Yeah, that was the No Frills brand. And then, no, we had...
Powdered milk?
No. Dude,
watered down powdered milk?
Nope.
That's what we had.
We had the milk. We had Del Monte.
We
had Entenmann's Donuts. I'm talking...
Wow.
I'm talking living large. Living large. And that was all my mom going to work, for 20 hours a day.
Yeah, but you had a lot less kids. We had 7.
We only had the 3 of them.
We had 7 kids plus, excuse me, we would be bringing our friends over. I mean, my mom was feeding I don't know, man, 10, 12 people at a time easily.
Can't be so charitable.
Easily.
Thinking about me. That's what you got to do.
Watered down orange juice. To this day, I got to water down my orange juice. If you see me in a restaurant, you'll laugh. You've seen me water down the orange juice. It's too sweet.
Yeah.
I'm used to...
You're used to watering down everything?
Yeah.
No.
The worst was the powdered milk, watered down.
Powdered. Stop it. Where are you living?
You know, like that stuff we throw in our coffee sometimes?
Like Coffee Mate.
That's pretty much...
Water and Coffee Mate put on your cereal?
Pretty much. I mean, it was actually powdered milk, so it was a little better, but...
Whoa.
Oh, yeah. So maybe that came out yesterday. I don't know.
Yeah, a little bit of that. I was wondering, because, like, I wasn't brought up with the best of everything. You know, my mother was always struggling, so us three kids had what we wanted and stuff, but... I guess I was never at the position where I would then look at somebody with $500 Gucci shoes and feel compelled to throw some chocolate-covered fruit at them. So, yeah, maybe I have a little more of an understanding now, Opie, to your anger.
Great. Sean from Tennessee grew up just like Opie. Yeah, but you're in Tennessee.
Oh, that's horrible.
I wish I lived in Tennessee how he lived. I would have fit right in. This is New York.
Opie, you will let me know if that apple stops rolling.
Oh, my mother did pretty good, though. She used to work at that disco out on Long Island.
You know what's
called Chaz?
You know what you have to do to do pretty well in a disco?
What?
You know how bad that just sounded?
No, I'm going to say my mother was like really hot, and she used to dress like in the little skirts because she was a cocktail waitress over at disco. And the tips she used to get were ridiculous. All these old guys would come in, you know, ogle her. She'd bring them the drinks, and they would tip the crap out of her.
Your mom's still hot, by the way.
Well, you know, she's no kid anymore, but she's cute as a button.
She's still a looker.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I love my mom.
You're right, Hawk? Spreading dysentery.
I know.
But
your mom is very attractive.
She made a lot. She used to, do very well, and she'd come home and be able to, support us and take care of 3 kids and do a pretty good job at it.
Cool. Let's go to Jason. Jason.
Yo, man. What's up, you bastards?
What's up?
Yo, you remember rumor when you were a kid about the Parkway bridges being too small? Wanto Parkway, Southern State by Robert Moses, so the buses couldn't get through with the black people to the beaches.
That was the rumor, that Robert Moses had the highways built on Long Island going to his beaches, and the bridges are very low. Trucks aren't allowed on these parkways.
A lot of people say that this isn't a rumor, by the way.
I know. And the clearance under some of these bridges are as low as 9 feet, some of them. Really low bridges. And, the story is that Robert Moses did this on purpose, so the buses that brought the black people couldn't fit under the bridges, so they couldn't go to their beautiful, white, pristine Long Island beaches. But you go like some of the beaches that the black people are at Coney Island and stuff, forget about it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
All right, we got to take a break, but how did this start? Oh, because we were saying goodbye to Noah.
Oh, and his Gucci shoes.
And I liked the kid. He was all right. We had a lot of fun with him. He gave us great radio.
You can't fault the guy for wanting to pursue his dreams.
Yeah. And he always backed up his girl stories. He always had the right names and the right locations.
He certainly did. We never tripped up once. So whatever his sexual orientation is,
we'll never
best
know.
of luck to you.
We'll never know.
And as far as the job around here, quite frankly, I'm not qualified to even comment on it because I don't know what any of these assholes do. I see him sitting there every day across from me through that window in the booth, and I don't have a clue what any of them do. I know the one plays music every so often, and we enjoy his selections, whatever his name is, but...
That's Derek.
What? Who?
I know Derek. I just don't know the tall guy's name.
I number them. It helps. He's the one who sits as one. The tall one is 2.
2.
And the other one's interchange is 3 and 4. I never know which is 3 and 4, actually.
So I guess we're looking for a Noah 3.
And so I don't know what Noah did, and I don't know if he did it well. I assume he did.
He was good.
He was here, and he wasn't fired, so I guess he did the job. And he'll be missed around here.
But I want to keep the door open. If he wants to come back, we'll try to work something out for him, all right?
We're always willing to work with people.
Because, quite frankly, we're saying goodbye to too many people on this show.
Yes.
We're playing this Hulk music a little too much lately.
Yeah, I have noticed this music play a lot.
Who forgot? We already forgot about cricket.
Cricket.
And now we have to say goodbye to Noah, Anthony. So why don't you give the official goodbye to Noah?
Noah, bon voyage. We wish you the best, and you'll be missed around here. Take care.